Yo. Yo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hollywood, Florida for the first annual Super Bowl Grand Prix presented by Polaroid. Coming down now, this is P417, D&M Motorsports Lakeshore Marina. This boat's a Sabre 28-foot Cyclone manufactured in 1990. It's powered by a pair of Chevrolet small blocks at 420 horsepower apiece. Last year it was the world champion in the SBI APBA UIM Manufacturer Production 4. They captured first place at the Fountain Grand Prix in Washington, North Carolina, as well as the class champion in 2006 Lake Rescue Shootout in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. First place at the Chattanooga Grand Prix, and second place at the Riverfest in New Richmond, Ohio. Sponsors aboard include Lakeshore's Marina, A&T Industries, K&C Precision, Dennis and Marcy Hillhouse with D&M Motorsports. Brad Harrington is the owner and throttle man. Jason Zolecki is the driver. The crew is Joel Zolecki as the crew chief from Sunrise Beach, Missouri. Guys had a very rough weekend when they broke a drive in testing on Friday. Special help from the team of D&M Motorsports and Trent Wyatt. They did a great job of getting the boat back together and ready to race here in Hollywood for the Super Bowl Grand Prix, running first place overall in the P4 class. Team D&M Motorsports, Lakeshore Marina. Brad Harrington and Jason Zalecki out front. Right-hand corner of the screen there, you can see the freeze frame video helicopter, the Bell 407, capturing all the footage above and on board here with P417 D&M Motorsports Lakeshore Marina. Jason Zalecki in the middle of the screen is the driver. Brad Harrington on the right is the throttle man. These guys running the boat very hard, but doing a great job. Brad Harrington on the throttles, Jason Zalecki at the wheel. Other boats in the P4 class, Pittman Photo and Great Adventure. But at the front of the pack, D&M Motorsports Lakeshore Marina. There you can see all the fans along the beach here in Hollywood for the Polaroid Super Bowl Grand Prix, brought to you by Superboat International and the APBA. This team all the way from Kansas, probably enjoying this warm weather of Florida here in February. Look closely and you can see Brad Harrington doing a great job on the sticks aboard Team D&M Motorsports Lakeshore Marina. Definitely showing no mercy to their competition. Lakeshore Marina, D&M Motorsports running away with this one. P417. P4 class D&M Motorsports won the race. Pittman Photo Express was in second, and Great Adventure finished up in third. Very exciting weekend here, brought to you by Polaroid and Fountain Powerboats at the Super Bowl Grand Prix. Freeze Frame Video Productions was proud to be part of all this action at the first race of the 2007 season for the Superboat International and the APBA. From Syracuse, Indiana is the Throttle Man. Great tight racing action here. Look at that in this P4 class. All different sizes and shapes here of boats in this bracket racing class. Heading into the corner at the south end, the little yellow boat that could, the Kinetics Bounty Hunter, making their way around the course there. Bill Drat getting a little wake there. On the outside is Simmons Marine. Bill Drat all over the race course trying to dive inside, outside. Everybody's trying to pick a line. Team Twin Screws Boatwear lost a little ground in that corner. In the back of that picture is Grandpa's Toy, the little 25-foot American offshore cat. Drat in the center of your picture right now. 471 is a 28-foot Sabre based out of Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Very strong running little boat here. This was a former A-class winner. It used to be called Wave Hippie when it was a champion in the A-class back many years ago, the Bill Drat. These guys run this boat very well. 471 right now, getting passed by Team Twin Screws Boatwear. Brad Harrington on the throttles of the Bill Drat and Jason Zalecki on the wheel. Doing a great job here in this Sabre. Battling on the waters there. Green flag now, Joker Powerboats motoring to the front of the pack. Pretty long first straight here. They definitely back off a little bit. Several boats wide. I see Outrageous in there. Bill Drat, the AMF Fountain Specialized is there, making their way towards the first turn. Pirate Racing's in there. Keene University and Pump It Specialized pulling into second place right now. AMF Offshore Racing is in the lead. AMF running in Factory 1 class, not racing these P5 boats. Right now in the lead in P5 is Team Specialized with their outboard powered 30-foot Superboat. Leading the way. The inboard boats are lined up. Look at that. 4 or 5 abreast right now. Pirate Racing on the outside. Pump It next to them. Bill Drat, Outrageous, and Joker Powerboats. These guys doing their best not to break out in speed, but wanting to be out front. Whose GPS is the most accurate? Heading into turn 1, Specialized has the lead, but you could throw a blanket over all the boats in second place at this point. The Joker guys cutting across a few lanes there as Specialized pulls out to a pretty good lead early on. There you see Team Kansas in their 1990 Cyclone Sabre, pulling right up on the rear of Team Joker. These guys been busy. They raced recently at the Lake of the Ozarks race. They're back here. Team Kansas win 410 horsepower small blocks. Brad Harrington is the owner and throttle man. Jeremy Ressler is the driver. Grant Daniels is the navigator. But right now they're trying to chase down Team Specialized out front. 30-foot Superboat. These guys have won several races this year. Are looking pretty good to win the national championship in OPA Class 5. Second place, as you can see, up for grabs. A good battle right now between Joker and Team Kansas. Team Joker, their 28-foot Joker, that is Warren Miller and Matt Clark. Also in the hunt right there, running in Factory 1 class, you see AMF Offshore Racing with Trent Wyant and Scott Brown aboard. That 29-foot Fountain with a Mercury 500 HP. Sponsors aboard Team Kansas include J.E. Wrestler Homes, D&M Motorsports, Lynch Real Estate, Lake Shores Marina, and K&C Machine. Coming down now, this team looks to be having a few problems. P417 is Team Kansas. It is a 28-foot Sabre powered by a pair of 410 horsepower small blocks. Brad Harrington is the owner and throttle man. Jeremy Ressler is the driver, and Brant Daniels is the navigator. All three guys out of Kansas in this beautiful 28-foot Sabre. Right now having a few problems, but working their way around the race course is P417 Team Kansas. Sponsors aboard Team Kansas include D&M Motorsports as well as Lake Shores Marina. Coming down now on Team Kansas, P417. This is a 28-foot Sabre powered by a pair of twin Chevrolet small blocks with Bravo drive. Team Kansas Offshore with the Mercury Bravo drives, the twin 410 horsepower Chevrolet small blocks. Brad Harrington is the owner and throttle man. Jeremy Ressler is the driver, and Brant Daniels is the navigator. Doing a great job. Very strong running team right here. Heading into Key West Harbor right now, rounding turn 2. There you see Mikasuki Indian Gaming going by on the outside there, running in 3rd place in the Superboat stock class. P417 Team Kansas. Very strong runner right there. Brad Harrington, Jeremy Ressler, and Brant Daniels. Sponsors for Team Kansas include Lake Shores Marina and D&M Offshore Racing. This is P4 class, the biggest class of the races all week long here. Right in the center of your screen. The green flag is already up and gone. Right in the center of the screen, the big cigarette right is Dirty Pearl. Closest to them is Team Kansas in the red and white 28-foot Sabre. Team Specialized with their 30-foot Superboat is there. But jumping out to a bit of a lead early on is Team Raven, Ed Tamburino, the driver, and Chris Caterna, the throttle man. All the way on the inside, the two 34-foot Phantoms are Team Simmons Racing as well as Blue Water Realty. Great drag race here. Who can go the fastest without breaking out at this point? The leader towards turn 1 right now, though, is Team Raven in their 29-foot Scarab. B-Max drive on the back of that boat. Ed Tamburino, the owner and driver. Chris Caterna, the throttle man. This, the former Pittman Photo Express A-class race boat. Been around for many seasons. These guys have a good handle on it right now as they head towards turn 1. Had some issues early in the week and were not able to start one day. Coming down now on 417 Team Kansas. This is a 28-foot Sabre. There you see the Simmons Offshore boat, 34-foot Phantom. Jim Simmons and Jason Zalecki aboard Team Simmons. Aboard Team Kansas 417. Brad Harrington is the owner and throttle man. From here in Key West, Florida, the final race of the boats that ran in the first race during the week. 9 races here in Key West. That was race number 7. Great week of action put together by Superboat International and the APBA UIM here in Key West. Everyone loves coming back to Key West every year. It's the place for the World Championships. You see all the hotels here along. That's the Ocean Key House along with the Pier House. Coming back now, that is the outer mole area, the pit area put together by Superboat International. Thousands upon thousands of spectators here in Key West to watch all the racing action. Freeze Frame Video, proud to be part of the action for over 25 years here in Key West. Special thanks to our helicopter pilot Russell Kilpatrick for helping us capture. There you see the winners in Superboat stock class. TNT Racing was your world champion, Gary Ballou and Paul Whittier. Stills with J.R. Noble and Mike Fossey taking second place as Mikasuki Indian Gaming finished up in third for Troy Hannon and Darren Schwartz. The overall points shown here show again that TNT Racing, a perfect week for Gary and Paul. Still finishes up in second after a close battle all week with Mikasuki Indian Gaming. In the Manufacturers 5 class today, the winner was the Crazy Chicken, the 29-foot extreme shotgun. Team Velocity with Bob Spatalski, Stephen Kildall finished up in second. The local team of Team Rum Runners finished in third on Sunday, the final day. The overall points look like this. The Crazy Chicken wins the World Championships with Rum Runners, the local team, finishing up in second place. V&M Motorsports put together a great week of finishes to finish up in third overall. Today, the winner in Class 4, Team Kansas, in their 28-foot Sabre were victorious. Simmons Racing came home in second. The 34-foot Phantom of the Bean family finishes up in third. The overall points look like this. Simmons Racing taking another championship for Jim Simmons and Jason Zulecki. Team Kansas put together a great week of finishes to finish up in second, and the classic 36-foot Cigarette from Gainesville, Georgia, the Dirty Pearl, finishes up third. In Manufacturers 3, Gino Marone and Jim Anselmo win on the final day in You're in Command, sponsored by the U.S. Coast Guard. Mid-American Offshore finishes up second. The 377 of Wanted in their Cigarette Gladiator finishes third in the finals. The overall results look like this. The You're in Command takes the World Championships for 2007. Mid-American Offshore with their 38-foot Phantom finishes up the week in second. AMF Still Got It put together a week of good finishes for third. In Factory 1 class, AMF Offshore Racing with Trent Wyatt and Scott O'Connor finish up in first place. The AMF Offshore Addiction with a week of second place finishes, allowing AMF Offshore Racing TNT to win the World Championships for 2007, with AMF Offshore Addiction coming in second place for the week-long festivities. There you have it from Key West. It was a great week for racing action here at Freeze Frame Video. Proud to be part of it. Special thanks again to our pilot, Russell Kilpatrick, as well as our assistant, Roxy Hanna, for helping us capture the excitement here in Key West, Florida. We look forward to seeing you with 2 more races here in Key West on the final day. If we don't see you then, we'll see you in 2008 to carry on the offshore racing tradition. Thanks from Freeze Frame. See you soon.